What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to another episode of Kansas City Royals Franchise Rebuild, episode number 9. We're doing the offseason 2021 and 2022. We were in like the purgatory, I guess. We were not bad, so we get a high draft pick, but we weren't able to make the playoffs. We missed the division by 11 games, the wild card by 4, 81 and 81. I mean, we're going the right direction after winning only 70 games last year and 65 the year before. So, we have some pieces. Let's go to the offseason. Let's first see who wins the World Series, and it's the Red Sox win. Let's go. They defeat the Braves. Braves used to play in Boston. The Boston Braves way back when. So it's a little old school Boston versus Boston. So let's go to the offseason. The Milkman retired. Melky Cabrera had a very good career. I never thought he was going to be that good of a player when he played for the Yankees. He had some really good years. I think he hit 300s. 2011 he hit 305. 2012 he hit 346. He had some really solid years. Had over 2,000 career hits in this. Wow. And like I said, I never thought he was going to be a good player. I was obviously wrong. He did take performance-enhancing drugs, but I'm always in the mindset of I always think that most players in baseball just do. Edwin Encarnacion retired. He finished with 422 career home runs. I don't think a Hall of Famer, just short of 2,000 hits. Hall of very good, not a Hall of Famer. That's a Hall of Famer. Miguel Cabrera, 560 career home runs, a 310 career average, 3,200 career hits. Thank God Clay Buchholz retired. Greg Holland had a couple very good years as a closer for the Royals. Who else do we see here? I'm not seeing anyone else really, unless I missed someone. I think that's it. I think it's just gonna be Miggy unless there's like a free agent. And there we go, just Miggy. And we got that Hall of Fame right. Our staff, we need to get a hitting coach. We'll do that later on. Other than that, everything is all set. Exclusive free agent. So Arrieta's a free agent. He did not retire, so that's big. I'm gonna tender a qualifying offer. I'm okay if he just leaves. Colomé, I want to bring back, but at the right price. I'm not gonna give him 4 years. I'll give him 2 years. 4.6. Gio Gonzalez, I'll gladly bring him back on a 1-year deal for 5. We'll go up to like 6, make him happy. Brian Flynn, he struggled the last couple of years, but he does have value. I'm not going to overpay for him. I think $5 million is too much. $5 million in the last 2 years, his ERA has been in the 5s if you just do the average. So we're going to need to get a lefty. We're going to lose him. Aaron Hicks had a solid year, 270, 14 home runs. I mean, that's basically what you're going to get. $5 million, I wouldn't go more. So he wants 6.5. It's actually going to be closer to like 7. I'm going to let him walk there. Brad Hand has a player option. We got to wait on that. Will Harris, we have a lot of free agents. He's 37. Did pitch halfway decent, 3.1 ERA. Not too bad. For $3 million, I think that makes all the sense in the world. Cesar Hernandez, we're going to let walk. He really struggled. Soler hit 286, 26 home runs. His wins above replacement was 3.1. $11 million a year. Let's come back to that, and then Cuthbert will let Cuthbert walk. Let's take a look at the team real quick. So in right field, we have Bonifacio and Soler. Let's just say we re-sign Soler, we're gonna need a new center fielder. We're letting Hicks walk, and then left we have Ozuna. So we would need. I mean, we do have Prada, who's ready to be a DH or a first baseman, either or we can move Matt Olson to DH, or we can just move Matt Olson. Prado's ready. The dude is ready. So we need to find a spot for him. Second base, we could go with Garcia at second. I think actually Garcia is ready. You maybe think he's only a 73 overall. Yes, but here's the things that he has. 84 fielding with 70 durability, so the durability is good enough. The fielding is really good. 1668 contact with 62 and 78 for vision and discipline. Not going to hit any home runs. He's going to probably hit 260 above average defense. And he's not making a lot of money, $400,000. So he will be our second baseman. Third base, we have Chavis. Shortstop is Castilla still. And then we have these young guys who are just still working their way up. Matis is not ready. Rodriguez is not ready. Maybe bring Soler back on a 1-year deal. Wouldn't be the worst thing. I think that's probably going to be the move. Diaz is probably still 1 or 2 years away. So, yeah, let's bring Soler back on a 1. Let's do a 2-year player option. He'll only be 32 if he exercises that option. So, let's see what happens. We got to see what happens with Brad Hand. His exercise option will be making $5.5 million. Perfect. And that's a lefty reliever. We lost Flynn. We're going to lose Flynn. Let's see if any of those guys signed. Colome, Gonzalez, Harris, and Soler, they all signed. Exercise player option. So the only thing we have to worry about is Arrieta. Now, I'm expecting him to leave. We can find someone else either in the free agency or in a trade. And I will give up our draft pick. If there's a guy who is worthy of us spending and losing our first round pick, I'm okay with that. So let's see real quick. Arbitration. Alvarado. Oh, here's another lefty we had who pitched all right. He should be pretty cheap. 2.7 for 2 years. That's going to be what? 5. I'll just go to 6. Make it easy and simple. Triggs. What does he want? A 1 year. I'll give him $2 million. And then Alex Jackson, not a bad catcher at all. A little bit of pop as a backup. 3 years, and that will be under $1 million per year. There we go. So those guys are all taken care of. Let's go to tender contracts. Prado, and he'll be dirt cheap. And like I said, he's either going to be a first base or a DH. I'm not sure. Maybe put Matt Olson at DH. This guy is going to be so good. I am incredibly high on him. I don't see a weakness. I mean, maybe discipline and clutch. Other than that, I mean, speed is low, but he's a first baseman. He looks great. Fernandez struggled a little bit. He's right-handed. We'll give him a contract. I don't want to give him a lot of money though, because I'm not sure if he'll be a big leaguer. Other than that, I'm just gonna do the rest off camera. You can see the finished product right about now. All right, so we went through all that. That's all taken care of. Now, you see here we have a lot of players we might lose in the Rule 5 draft. We'll get to that in a minute, but let's take a look at free agency, guys. And holy cow, there's some names here. There's Seager, who's only 27. That's a great picture of him sliding. I really like that. I would definitely break the bank. Can we afford him? We can afford him. That is a definite possibility. There's Correa, who's actually going downhill. Buxton, Lindor. Now, if we got Correa, we could put him at like second or third. But our current shortstop is actually really good. Castilla, who can play anywhere. Take a look at that. We could put him in the outfield. Not right because of that lack of... his arm is actually terrible for short. I think he might be a second baseman. I think he's best as a second baseman. So if we got Seager, we move Castilla to second base. And I guess Garcia would then just be like another bench bat, I guess. Let's see what else is out there in free agency. Lindor. If I'm going to get a guy, I would get Seager. Chapman's out there if you need a closer. Chris Bryant, even though he's going downhill, he's really struggling in this franchise. We could maybe get a guy like Thor for a 1-year deal. He wants 16. It's a little pricey. But let's give Seager that 5-year. We'll go 6 years in that last year as a player. $31 million a year, which is the max we can do. As you can see, our cash flow is still good. Now, I want to make sure we should. Okay, yeah, we don't have too many players on our team. I'm just going to release a couple guys just in case. I don't want to risk we're not able to sign them because we have too many players. So let's see if we got Seager. Let's go! 6-year, $164 million deal. He's only 27, so if he takes that player option, he's 33 at the end, or he's 32. Perfect time for us to cut bait if we feel like it. However, look at that last year. 338 average, 41 home runs, 99 overall. Archie Bradley is a national. So let's take a look at if we can get anyone else. Maybe Carrasco? There's Arrieta. He doesn't have an offer yet. Matz, maybe? How much is he? 9.5. I do 9.5. Syndergaard's an Astro. All right, Matz went to the Mariners. Davinsky is an Angel. Lindor is a Giant. Cueto maybe on a 1-year deal. Garrett Richards, he's been struggling. Yes, look at Cueto. He probably would be cheap. Yeah, $5.8 million for 1 year. He had a 3.29 ERA last year. That's great. So let's see if we get him. Iglesias is a Giant. Mets interested in trade Brad Keller for Matt Davidson. Now, Davidson's a good player. He can hit some home runs. He's making $1.8 million, which is a little pricey. I actually like him as a bench bat, but I like Keller as a potential reliever, so I'm not going to give... I mean, I like him as a bench bat. I don't want to pay $1.82 million almost. Damn you, Arrieta. Well, let's take a look at the team. So we have Tyon, Arrieta, Gio, Junis, and Cueto. And then we do have Albertos, who pitched well last year in limited, but I think he could be like the long man, and Hunter Green could be in the minors, and we still have Triggs. Or we can put... Or what we can do... Well, we have Arrieta. What could we... If we trade him, what could we get for him? Let's see. We can get a potential. That's it. But he's 23 years old, only 61. Let's keep him. I guess we'll have... What we'll do is we'll go with... we'll have Albertos and Green in the minors. Triggs can be our long man, and he'll probably get a lot of use just because... Cueto has 87 stamina, but that's going down. Junis only has 72 stamina. Gio has 82. Arrieta has 82. Tyon has 80. Like, they're not going to go a lot, and they'll go to the long man, and Triggs is a great long man for this. So that's fine. Let's make sure our 40-man is all set. I kind of think we're all set, really, for the rest of this offseason. We have a ton of depth in the rotation. Maybe, I want to keep these guys on the 40-man, even though I know they're not going to be playing on the big league team, but they are future trade chips. Let's see here. Are you... Okay, you're good. So, yeah, we're going to have Prado. He is not on the 40-man. Add him to that. He will be probably our first baseman. I think Olson will be our DH just because of the fielding. Fielding is better with Prado. So, he'll be our first baseman. Olson will be our DH. What I'm going to do is... Make sure he's not eligible. He is not. He actually... I mean, we need the bench bat. Chavez will be our bench bat. So I want to add him to the 40-man right now. And then what I'm going to do with Castilla, we're going to move him to second base. He's a 92 potential. But he has his poor arm makes more sense for him to be. And he literally was a utility guy. Can I pick that as an option? I guess we'll just do infield. So he was an 80. He is now a 86. It's because his bat will play better, and his, like you could see, his fielding and his arm. It made no sense to play him at short. Him at second, that was great. Make sure these guys. So okay, he is eligible. He's 27. No, Paredes will never play for us. I feel like, given that we have Siegs. Diaz should not be eligible. He might be. He is. Our 40-man's pretty full. We should be a good team next year, guys. I think we're going to make the playoffs next year. And we have depth in the system, too. All right, I think we're good. Oh, never mind. There's Hudson Potts, a third baseman. I want to add him. Yep. There we go. And then, like, Tristan Lutz, and these guys are 23, 25 years old, and they're in the 60 overall still, so that's fine. Well, how's our bullpen? We got 3 80 pluses. We have 5 80 pluses, and we got the young guys who could improve as well. So I'm liking this. So let's continue into free agency. Buxton's a Cardinal. Sano's a Mariner. Yelich is a Met. Brantley's a National. Just no one be in our division. Inciarte's a Brewer. Let's continue simulating. All right, we'll continue. Correa's a... Damn it. He's in the division. That's all right. Robertson for Randy Drew. Mets-Yankees trade. How often does that happen? All right, Rule 5 draft. So we were going to have the 15th pick in the draft. We still might have the 15th pick. I'm not sure if we are going to lose our first-round pick or our second-round pick. I'm not sure in next year's draft for signing Seager. But I'm perfectly okay with signing Seager because he's 27. It's not like I would hate to do it with a guy who's like 32. But he's 27. He hasn't hit his prime yet. And with the Pirates, stop taking people in the Rule 5 draft. There we go. They took 3 guys. All right, we can go to arbitration hearings. Salazar for Tim Anderson. Tigers interested in trade. Tim Barrett, not too high on. Nani Williams. No, Barrett has speed, so I actually want him. Carrasco's an Indian. That makes sense. We got to hire that coach. Hitting coach. Let's get an A. There we go. 40. And he has some good things. Plus the plate vision, contact. discipline and drag bunt. I don't care too much about the bunting, but the rest of the stuff I like. And his last name is Kaufman. Kansas City plays at Kauffman Stadium. I mean, that's a match made in heaven, right, guys? All right, since the regular season, let's make sure our scouts are good. We haven't been able to upgrade as international scout. There's no better options out there. That looks fine. Our roster. So I want Triggs on the big league team. I'm going to send down Brad Keller. He has options. There's our catchers, our first base, second base, third. There's Seager at short. Heredia might send down. He has good contact and he can play the outfield because we don't really have a center fielder. I mean, we'll play probably can play Ozuna in center. That's probably the smart thing to do. Yeah, let's play Ozuna in center. How do they do it? They have Bonifacio in center. I'd rather have Ozuna. And then Matt Olson's at DH. Yep. Soler batting second. What was his on base last year? 366 is actually pretty high. So he does get on base. And at third we want Michael Chavis. And then that looks good. So let's get this all updated. And I want you playing there. Heredia versus lefties instead of Bonifacio. Now let's go with Bonifacio still. And update Bonifacio. How are we, like, if we go to, like, the standings? We have the number 5 ranked team, first in contact, first in power. That's nice. Top prospects, we have number 8 and number 9, Diaz and Castro. Like, we still have, like, Hunter Green, who, like I said, in Briar ones. Hans Soto is at 20. That's not bad. 22 is Prado. We have a lot of pitching in this. Justin Rowan could turn into a good player. Actually, you know what I want to do? I was just thinking. I'd rather have Barrett on the big league team than Heredia because Barrett has the speed. There we go. And that way, if we're in the playoffs, this guy will steal bases for us. But let's just make sure this is all set. I think that'll be it for the video, guys. A good team, an older rotation, a younger lineup. The bullpen should be pretty good, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please drop a like if you did. I'll talk to y'all later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.